6, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Lane and Jared Butler is playing out.
Leading scorer in the association, averaging Cole Carrington for KC. They're going to go with Dort, Williams, Hartenstein on a kick out. Lou Dort. Chicago.
Well, already you know how detrimental. Last meeting in OKC. Here's another one.
Dort driving in. Kickoff to SGA. Drew, I said it.
And make precise decisions. And it had to be quick. You can't be strong with the ball. We just seen 2 possessions. You're going to have to play tough defense to match their energy.
Coulibaly. Last time these two teams met, back in December, right before.
So whenever you get a mismatch, take advantage.
You kind of move away and pull away from that game. OKC 14-4 on the road. Got the bet. Threes up by. Known for his defense, but he can also range out. He's a 32% three-point shooter this season. 5th in the league in steals, 6th in steals per average. Dort trying his hand at a 3. Tap out by Hartenstein right to SGA. SGA being guarded by Carrington. Swing over to Wallace. Corner 3 rattles out. Courtney Kirkland, crew chief in his 25th season. Finney Ransom and Brandon Schwab. Wizards have missed their first 2 shots from 3. Williams over
to the lane. He's one of the most underrated finishers, if you ask me, in the league.
Poole with a tough drive as he'll be rewarded with 2 free throws.
Like the offset.
Turn for missing the last 3 games before the game Friday. 4-point Thunder lead as JP hits both of those free throws. Washington already got to the free throw line 4 times here in the first quarter. Carrington guarding Dort. There's a switch now. Wallace on the drive left, shoots right, and hits.
These teams face off. Already being highly aggressive to start this first quarter, facing Wallace.
Got 6 points Friday night in the Garden. Turnaround jumper is off for Kuz. OKC #1 in so many statistical categories, especially on the defensive end, as Williams.
How they're playing defense, and good things can happen.
Poole with some push. Here's Carrington lining up a 3 and knocks it.
One of the top defensive teams in the league.
First field goal going down for the Wizards. About 8.5 to go in the first quarter. Dort with a bump off on Carrington. Undrafted back in 2019 out of Arizona State. He's in his 6th year.
And having a down year offensively, only averaging 9 points. And Lou Dort was a guy a couple seasons back to give you 20 any given night.
Allow off. Dort getting downhill. Good defense there by Kuz. Coulibaly ahead of the pack. Rocks it home. Allow with 3 points. And a rebound. Push ahead. SGA in the paint. Drew, he scores off of those drives.
Yeah, but it can't be the bait and switch. We're sitting 2 to 3 guys that stop in 2 and give up wide open 3s as Jordan Poole continues to attack the Baja.
Just send those 6 guys to the All-Star game and let that be the 3-point contest.
You know, Chris, some guys don't want to go to the Bay.
I know how to incentivize them.
Talk to me.
Straight cash, homie.
Okay. Hey, if they don't want to go, I'll go.
Exactly. You shot yourself out of the league, but that's okay.
Hey, yeah, 8 the last season.
Became a clapping 5, and now you're my partner.
I feel like I was shooting a water balloon.
Kuzma, corner. Taken away. Toughness of one Jordan Poole fighting through it. Let's check in with Megan.
Yeah, guys, something that BK has noted since that initial hip injury that he sustained a couple of weeks ago, it's something that he's continued to play through, and something we've seen is the fact that he continues to attack downhill, take that type of contact and continue to attack, but I think it's what makes Jordan in what he's been able to do offensively.
Megan, I'll call him a hard-headed competitor, and I love every part of it. The way Jordan Poole comes out and tries to be available for his teammates every night. Dort. Fall away, counting 46% from the field. Coulibaly allowed to shoot a three. It's SGA trying to go one-on-one against the rookie Bub Carrington. Driving the baseline, and Bub bumps him.
Well, one difficult here if a guard has any type of lower extremity injuries, hips.
Per game, he's second in steals total. #2 defensive rating of individual players in the league.
Well, it starts with these guys individually and collectively. You start. The reason why they're the #1 defensive rated team is not just one guy; it's multiple guys. #1 in steals and deflections. So what that can lead to a lot of fast break and transition buckets.
Here he is now working on Coulibaly. Misses that one. Poole on the run. Deep three. Bilal trying to fight for the basketball as he kept it in bounds.
This on the baseline. His attention to detail. Nice solid screen.
Nice cut by Kispert. Pass by Poole. 2-point lead here. Wizards showing a double here to SGA. Joe bricks that one. The other Jalen Williams gets an offensive rebound. Bounce pass inside. Torque slams it home.
Hey, this possession. Make them do something different. I'm tired of seeing SG kicking it off the three. If they score like that, hey, tip your cap.
Solid screen for Valanciunas to free up Poole. Now JV's got a matchup he likes with Case and Wallace on him.
He's gonna have to go quick because they're gonna collapse.
Good cut, swing, shot clock at 1. Poole's got to get something up. Here's Coulibaly. And that's gonna be a shot clock violation. Experience Wizards action for the Ravens game last night at M&T Bank Stadium as they beat their rivals, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and moving on in the playoffs. We congratulate the Ravens, and also good luck tonight to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Drew, I have spoken into existence. I want a Mid-Atlantic Super Bowl. I don't roll with the Panthers anymore, so I'm a free agent.
So I hear that you're a Ravens fan now.
Well, I cover the Ravens. Love to the Commanders as well.
I like how you do that. You're diplomatic, my friend.
Coulibaly with a block on SGA. Getting back in transition.
You're going to have to. To the challenge.
They gave that block to Jordan Poole. There's a cut Friday night in the Garden.
Yeah, he's not just an average Joe. He's an ISO Joe, too, because he can isolate and score.
Poole on the kick out. Bilal lines his feet.
So start off the season, hotter than a firecracker. He needs to get back to that.
Coulibaly with 6. Keyshawn George trying to work on Joe. Nice drive.
I love it.
He'll be rewarded.
Wow, Coulibaly.
Joining his French national teammate. High honors for those second-year players. Comes up with a steal. Push it. Keyshawn again into the body. He likes the matchup.
Okay. It's going to be a time and place where he's going to be shooting a high clip from three-point territory throughout his career.
Had 11 points, 3 of 6 from 3, 2 steals. Wiggins with a kick over to Williams. SGA pivots. Trying to work on a post-up on Carrington. Hunting arms going off the glass, counted and a foul.
Right there, SGA put an issue.
Previous game, as you mentioned, and you've added them back here.
Positional size. This is why they're one of the best teams in the NBA and have a chance to win the championship. They're shooting 43% from the field. Joe, all alone, cannot leave alone.
Yeah, right now you cannot panic. Up until that point, the Thunder were 2 for 10 from 3. But, one thing you cannot is SGA attacking downhill or start doing that right there.
SGA, give him a dozen in 10 minutes. Under 2 to go, the lead is 5. Carrington. Kick out the Cougs. Number 23rd, Williams made his season debut to a hero's welcome. And he made his first 3 when he came into the game.
Wow.
Possession remains with Washington.
Definitely a guy that can come eventually start knocking that down.
OKC 3 of 12 from 3, Washington 3 of 11. turn-away jumper is off for Kuz. SGA gets his first rebound of the game. Be interesting to see how many guys actually guard SGA tonight as Williams with a push shot. The other Jalen Williams spells it Jaylin.
Big man.
Carrington relocates. Williams secures. Jalen trailing the play, now skipping it over to SGA.
No middle penetration.
Here's Joe, another three's up. SGA hustling to get that deflection. Here's Williams driving on Valanciunas, and largest of the game. Valanciunas probably should have shot that mid-range shot. Instead, turnovers already. Kispert going to foul SGA.
Wizards having a foul to give that foul, or you have a mismatch on the post.
Williams, three to close out the first. Here's Kuz at the buzzer. Thunder in the quarter. Sorry, Chevy's first quarter stats. OKC was able to shoot 50% from the field. There's a tap-in finish by Valanciunas. Kyle Kuzma still searching for his first field goal. He started 0 for 7. Jalen Williams on the kick out. Wiggins, the former Turk, to Hartenstein, who's Isaiah Hartenstein heard a hero's cheer when he returned to the Garden on Friday.
Yeah, I could go to war with that guy. I mean, his energy and intensity level is second to none. And it's a reason why he was.
July the 6th, a 2-year deal with the Knicks expired.
I like to use round numbers.
Okay.
I wish they did that with the tax bracket, huh?
Exactly.
Can we go lower?
This is the third opportunity
Game, and we've seen the potential defensively. We've seen the ball handling skills and the spot-up shooter.
With 3:14 left to go in the first quarter, George hit those 2 free throws to give that Wizards that 1-point lead, and now Keyshawn hitting more free throws. That 3 run OKC had. Like what I'm seeing from George, already 6 for 6, being aggressive, as Drew said. Now Keyshawn on the defensive end. In a nice guarding stance. Better offense by
second unit right here. It's kind of allocated with 2 stars and Jalen Williams, but they don't fall off too much on any rotation defensively.
JV's hook shot is good, part of a skosh under 40 a game, the Washington Wizards. Meanwhile, OKC's bench ranks 21st at 33.1 points per game. Wiggins thought about it, seeing a double.
That's his shot.
Hartenstein following his miss. Carrington on the spray out. JV already hit one. Pocket pass inside of Hartenstein as Kuz got into the passing lane. Kuz with a pass. Carrington misses. George misses. Brian Keefe yelling at Brandon Schwab, thought he got fouled. Williams, there's a foul, and that's going to be on George. First personal.
To where he can take over a game any given minute, and he's doing it from 3 in attack mode. And I'll tell you what, when they saw him in Santa Clara his sophomore year,
and he go to work.
I love playing with John Wall, one of my favorite teammates. And I tell you what, every time it came to free agency for me to re-sign Chris.
Well, I'll say this, there's a lot of dudes in the league that got paid because of that guy. And they'll all tell you that. Hartenstein being contested by Sarr. Doubles, one in his last 5. And he scored. Suffice it to say he's consistent.
Yes, he is.
Poole loses the handle. Wiggins. It's a layup. 15 points off of those as the lead is rallied from a 10-point deficit. Jordan Scott, who is the son of Christy Winter Scott, had 19 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Both of those young men heading to East Lansing to play for Tom Izzo.
This is in the jeans.
Amazing day of basketball yesterday on the network. You got to see both boys. About Largo, Bullis' girls were in action. DeMatha, St. John's, Paul VI, St. Francis Academy, all of them hit the hardwood yesterday over there. 7:30 to go here in the second quarter. Kispert between his legs, spinning and winning.
Staying in attack mode, showing some consistency off the bench, having back-to-back 23-point performances.
And then found out the hard way as the Chicago Bulls had him high on that scouting report Friday, Drew. Went for that. He was spectacular.
It's just, that's not easy to do. To come off the bench and eliminate in the coaching staff, figuring out ways after timeouts, ATOs.
Throws. Washington is 10 of 11 from the charity stripe. For more on Kispert.
Struggle shooting. He told me very candidly that he was letting go on some of his mechanics, got back in the gym, worked on those, got right mentally and emotionally as well too. And then on top of that, as he knocks that down, I'm not at all worried about Corey having an off night. He said it happens in this league, especially when you go up against some of the best defenses. And when it comes to Corey, he puts in so much work. I am not worried at all.
And look, you can see the mechanics, and we've seen it. Bad habits.
Bad habits.
And being comfortable.
Poole with a step back. Three, front rims it right into the hands of Sarr. Sarr said short. Champagnie on the hustle. Last touch by OKC switching. Bilal. Three is off. OKC's out rebounded Washington so far, 21-17. Catch and shoot three there by Williams is off. There's Case and Wallace taking the ball away. Kicking it out to Henrich Williams. That rattles out prominently in their championship run. Alex Caruso and Chet Holmgren. You can't miss Chet. He's standing up. And
That was a beautiful shot by Alex Sarr.
Sarr's first one. Here he is now guarding Wallace. Hartenstein secures the offensive rebound. This is when SGA is in his best, able to survey, see what he likes. He goes inside, bumped.
He knows how to shooting right over the top of him.
Log would call that a super stat stuffer supreme.
Available. They put that new rule in. You can't miss
65 games.
There you go.
Luka just missed out.
There you go.
Wow, missed that three. Now, you want to be a MVP? You got to play for it. You got to earn it.
What do you think they put that rule in for?
I don't know, Drew. Who do you think?
I think it was Joel Embiid.
SGA missed that one. I thought that was a good contest by Sarr. Champagnie. No call as the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Washington. 19 on the shot clock. 4:58 to go before we get you to halftime.
10 or less by half, but these next 5 minutes, crucial.
OKC led by as many as 20. Poole with a slip feed. Sarr. Alex on the deck. Carrington on a two-dribble pull-up, fall away. Dort at 8. You know what I meant. I know what you meant too. Oh, it was that gripper.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You get one of the old school ones that had rust on it.
Yeah. You cutting up on a Sunday night, Drew. Sarr, catch and shoot three.
Yeah, he was a grown man.
OKC. Jordan Poole was pushed tonight.
Returning for Washington is Kyle Kuzma.
There's Kuzma with the rock, kicking it out. Koulibaly's trying to spin as well. Sarr going to work with 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Bilal, swings it over. Kuz.
Catching these late shot clock situation grenades and having to launch them.
Wiggins on a baseline drive. And uses that. Former Turk, 3 of 5 from the field. JP. Washington shooting just 32% from the field. Carrington. 5 of 25 shooting. SGA. Working on Kuz. deep three for JP. SGA ahead of the pack.
His ability to rebound the ball as well. Put up some impressive numbers in December, which gave him the Rookie of the Month honor. So I like back-to-back and get Rookie of the Month again in January. You're superior to October and November.
Shout out to Megan McPeak doing her job as a good side ripper.
Oh, wow.
You can get it for $29.95 on Amazon.
So you had all those devices coming up, huh?
Watch out. Yep, I did actually. You know, it helps you get strong hands.
This is in the 80s, right? That was one of them, Thigh Master.
Back to live action. Lob to Hartenstein. Lead is now ballooned to 22.
Thanks, Megan, by the way.
Good looking out, Meg. Koulibaly decides to shoot three over Hartenstein. Here he is crossing, dancing.
Great defense by Bilal.
Williams. Looked like he got hit. Hartenstein cleans up with an offense.
Grown man strength.
8 offensive rebounds for the Thunder. Under a minute to go here in the second. Kispert on a drive and finish with the left. Williams waiting for that screen from Dort. Get the matchup he wants. Being guarded by Kuz.
Oh, wow. So they're calling a trip. All right, now, what?
Fourth straight 20-point outing, which is the best stretch. Last year, he had MVP ladder right now. Since we're rewarding winning, right?
Mm-hmm. It might be him.
Donovan Mitchell.
Well, first, okay. Both teams number one in the West and number one in the East, right?
The only loss OKC's had against the Eastern Conference series.
Okay, I like that. But when you look at the numbers, Chris, it's night and day what SGA is giving you versus Donovan. Now, look, season after season, he was doing that in Utah. But when you look at the numbers side by side, SGA, the glove don't fit.
No. Yeah, y'all might have to Google who Johnny Cochran. You must vote for Jokic.
Oh, wow. And those stats don't fit.
SGA misses at the buzzer. SGA leading the way. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. 18